You ready?
Welcome, Next Play Sports Network fans, into a new area for the Next Play Sports Network. We're on the road here in Mount Vernon and Fortville, Indiana, where we've got ourselves a Hoosier Heritage Conference matchup that will have a familiar foe for some of you back in Delaware County. The Yorktown Tigers are coming into Mount Vernon tonight to take on the Marauders in a conference showdown. I'm Kyle Mealy. Alongside of me, as always, is Coach Mac, John McLaughlin. Coach, we had a good drive in, able to talk about, this matchup and what's going to happen here tonight. We've got two teams that are really headed kind of in different directions right now. As we take a look, you've got Mount Vernon coming into this one without a win this year. But again, they play quite a tough schedule, so there's no knock on that. And then you've got the Yorktown Tigers are coming into this one really on a hot streak and having a good season. So we're going to see two sides of this, but in an HHC battle, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. And anytime that you're playing a last game for those seniors that'll be playing for Mount Vernon, you're going to really want to put your best foot forward. So you're going to see, I would say, a lot of heart from this senior group here at Mount Vernon. If you're Yorktown, you want to get things and continue to keep things going in the right direction heading into sectional. They've been playing really well. We've had a few hiccups along the road, as any team will, but with the schedule that they play. But you also have to look at the fact that they're playing pretty good football at this point, and if you're them, you want to keep it going in that direction.
Absolutely. As we look at both teams, do a quick preview of them. Yorktown under head coach Mike Wilhelm has leaned on balance. They've got 160 passing yards and 150 rushing yards per game, so they're very balanced in their attack. The offense rhythm runs through the quarterback, Sam Tokar, and the running, there's a three-headed monster when you look at Lazatter, Crooms, and Purdue, which are a trio of weapons. Lazatter obviously on the ground, and Crooms and Purdue are two great receivers. We've seen them in action against Muncie Central, and we watched what they can do there. So they've got a lot of balance both on the ground and in the air. We're going to take just a short break for the national anthem. Well, Coach, everybody does things a little different, and that was one of our earlier national anthems. We weren't quite prepared for that one, so we apologize for stopping in the middle of the preview. But we do want to remind you this is the Property Pros pregame you're listening to here on the Next Play Sports Network. Coach Mack alongside Kyle Mealy as we break this one down. So we talked a little bit about Yorktown and their balanced attack. Let's talk about Mount Vernon. They're led by their quarterback, Mason Meyer, and he's faced a brutal schedule so far. But he has shown flashes of some real competitiveness. Meyer accounts for nearly 200 total yards per game, and senior Ethan Privet remains the heartbeat on both sides of the ball. So as we take a deep dive into this, when we look at Yorktown, again, we talked about the quarterback Sam Tokar's 67% completion rate, keeps drives alive. And then you look at Coach Nate Lazatter. He's got over 700 total yards and 13 rushing scores. So you've got something to handle if you're Mount Vernon.
Yeah, you've got two different things to handle. You're going to have to try to slow down, the offense from the passing game, but also a two-headed attack when you're looking at a running game like they have. And Lazatter's been very effective, and when he has a chance to run the ball several times, he has a tendency to find the end zone.
Mm-hmm. And Mount Vernon, when we look at them on a deep dive, we find the Marauders' challenge has been really sustaining drives all season long. Myers nearly passed for over 1,200 yards, and he's rushed for 380, so he carries the load, and he's responsible for 16 touchdowns by himself. So receiver Ethan Privet, as we mentioned, is the spark plug. He's 465 yards receiving, but he also plays on the defensive end, and he has 78 tackles and over 700 all-purpose yards. So again, Coach, it's not like you're coming into a team that hasn't won a game, yes, on paper, but they have talent. We know that about Mount Vernon. This is a team that just a few years back were state champions.
Yeah, it's scary if you're Yorktown because, you've got a player that can do a lot of nice things, and you're going to want to almost key on that if you're Yorktown to make sure you can't lose sight of what you're doing and your positioning and all the things that go with defensively with your assignments. You have to be locked in because it only takes one or two big plays to get momentum switched, and then you're in an uphill battle.
Yep. The head coach for the Mount Vernon Marauders is Vince Liddy. And looking at them defensively, Privet and Spalding are everywhere, combining for a total of 130 tackles between the two of them. That's impressive. The secondary has struggled against big plays, and we do know that Yorktown will probably test that big play situation with the ability to throw the ball. The silver lining for Mount Vernon, though, is their youth movement. They've got some sophomores in Hampton and a junior in Furnace who are developing into really reliable options offensively and defensively. So there's a youth movement there, and when you get late in the season like this, really, if they were a freshman, they're really not anymore.
No, not at this point of the year. And if you've played a lot and coaching staff is relying on you, then this time of the year you're just a varsity player at this point. So, yeah, you got to step up no matter what grade you're in, and you've got to be ready to play. And, part of that struggles goes back to the youth movement. And, you're just wanting to see growth every game if you're Mount Vernon.
And we're at that time in the Property Pros pregame. We've got Coach Mac's keys to the game. Coach Mac works really hard on these. He spends a lot of time researching and working all week long on his specific keys to the game. So, Coach, throw them at us.
Well, if you're Yorktown, you want a fast start. You want to get out early, set the tone, get a 2-scored lead, maybe early in this first half, and then don't look back. Ball security, anytime you're playing the team that is an uphill battle for them, you want to make sure that you don't turn the ball over. That's a way for teams that may not be quite as good as you to stay in the game. The trench play is going to be important for you. You want to make sure you're dominating up front, and so that both of your players that are key players for you, Tokar, Wilson, all those guys, they want to win that line of scrimmage so that they can do their thing. Then you want to have a balanced attack. That's been Yorktown's bread and butter kind of this year. Take that balanced attack. If you're Mount Vernon, you want to let Meyer be Meyer. Don't cage him in. Keep those chains moving back and forth. Privet, you want to make sure that he is everywhere. He's their spark plug. Make him get a lot of touches early and a lot of touches often. Finish those tackles off. You have strong running and strong finishes with Yorktown. If you try to arm tackle them, that's not going to work. You're going to have to wrap them up and bring them down. And then finally, those momentum plays. Get something to go for you in the special teams. Find a way to block a kick. Get something good on a punt return. Make something happen. Get your energy going your direction.
And those are Coach Mac's keys to the game, brought to you by Property Pros. This is Property Pros of Muncie pregame. We want to thank all our sponsors. We'll get to those in throughout the broadcast. We also want to let everyone know that the live chat feature there in YouTube is being monitored. So if you want to say hello, go ahead. The other thing we wanted you to mention is if you're watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button. Next Play Sports Network may be closing out the football season, but we're just getting started to move into winter and bring you all kinds of East Central Indiana basketball games throughout the land. So hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, and if you would, jump in the Dowling Dumpsters chat and say hello, and we like to engage with our fans throughout the game. But getting ready as Mount Vernon takes the field here and closing things up in the Property Pros pregame. Kickoff is coming close here in Fortville, but setting the scene, it's a Hoosier Heritage Conference matchup, and it's going to be a good one. And it doesn't matter if it's lopsided on the paper. It's 6-2 Yorktown. They're rolling into sectionals, feeling good, and it's Mount Vernon hungry for their first win. And tonight they've got a good crowd here at Mount Vernon, and Yorktown's done a good job in traveling over themselves as they're starting to fill the stands over there on their side. But here we go. Stay tuned. Next Play Sports Network coverage begins right here in just a minute as we get ready for the coin toss and for the kickoff. We're going to take a quick audio break, and we'll be right back here in just about 30 seconds. And welcome back. We're back here with you on the Next Play Sports Network, coming to you from Mount Vernon, where the Yorktown Tigers are coming in to battle in this HHC matchup. A couple of quick notes to look at on quick stat nuggets as we're doing the coin toss out there at midfield. Yorktown totals 2,546 offensive yards, 318 a game, and 33 touchdowns scored so far this season. Mount Vernon, 1,790 offensive yards. They're averaging 224 a game with 18 touchdowns scored. For your looking on defense and you're looking for the leaders to be called a lot, listen for Mount Vernon's Privet. He has 78 tackles. And Yorktown Tigers, Purdue, he has 58. But the playmakers to watch tonight on both sides for Yorktown, Tokar and Lazatter. And for Mount Vernon, Meyer and Privet. Coach, they've done the celebratory toss.
They actually did it tonight.
What was the outcome?
Well, Yorktown won. They decided to defer to the second half. It's the first time all year we've seen them actually do the coin toss, and we had a nice shot there from executive producer Mr. Romine to show us. But, yeah, Yorktown won and deferred to the second half. So they, Mount Vernon, will receive the ball.
It's a nice, cool fall evening. We can finally say that after what was I guess they'd call that an Indian summer. We had a long stretch there where it was getting warm, and it's in the 60s here in Fortville, and beautiful night and a good crowd, and they've been extremely accommodating to the Next Play Sports Network to put us here. We want to thank the Mount Vernon administration for letting us come in here and bring this one to you live in your living room, hopefully, or wherever you are tonight. Remember, hit the subscribe button, and we're getting ready for kickoff. Yorktown kicking it off to Mount Vernon, and this should be a good one. See who's kicking off. I believe Ford, the young Ford, number 11 for Drake Ford. And Drake Ford has been, I've seen some mentions of Drake. He's kicked some pretty impressive field goals. He's one of the better kickers in the area, only a sophomore, and so that may come into play. But, Coach, we're off.
Nice long kickoff there, but we've got a whistle already. It's going to be offsides on the kickoff.
And that it is. We have a penalty right off the bat. And
so they'll back them up 5 yards, and they'll try it again.
Well, with a leg like Ford's, I think he'll be able to still get it down there.
Don't see that very often, but there you go.
Yeah.
Very official on the step off there. I think we all knew it was going to the 35, but he marked it off for us.
Hey, he's making
very
sure
official. Well, he's one to get his steps in.
Official. He's very official.
Get those steps in.
And we'll do it over again, folks. Reset and re-kick. Just a little 5 yards deeper this time. And there's Ford's kick. This one's a low one, and it's fielded by the up man. Looking to get to the outside on the far side. He gets around the corner and brings it across the 50-yard line. Good return, Coach.
Yeah, nice return back. That's Privet back to the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for Mount Vernon.
So if you're Mount Vernon, you just want to set the tone early on this first possession. You want to try to get some success against this Yorktown defense. And there's no doubt that they've watched game film coach, and they've got probably a scripted set of plays here on this first possession.
You'd think so, and sometimes what happens on one of those plays will dictate whether you can stay to that script or not. But what you do like is, if you're Mount Vernon, you like starting field position, and you want a nice sustained first drive here.
Man in motion here for the Marauders. Handoff and stop just about a yard, Coach.
Looks like it's going to be a yard there. They got a nice yard marker over there. That's the first digital one we've seen this year.
That was number 23, Evan Privet, with the carry for a yard. That is a nice digital yard marker. The game is evolving. 2nd down and 9 on the 48, I believe.
A little handoff again.
That's Privet, and he is tackled in the backfield by number 25 for Yorktown, and that is Nate Lazatter.
Going the wrong way. You want to run as much as you can if you're Mount Vernon, because that allows the game to shorten a little bit. It keeps the clock running in your favor, but you also have to get positive yardage out of it, or it's not going to do any good. So now you can see the first spread offense here.
3rd and 13 for Mount Vernon.
Looks like Yorktown's going to bring some pressure, and there they come.
Not a lot of time in the pocket. Now he uses his feet, but he has a chance to get a first down and more, and he does, and steps out of bounds. A good decision there by the quarterback, Mason Meyer. And really, Yorktown brought the pressure, and they had him, but he was smart in the pocket to move out and get going.
Yeah, he did, and probably making Coach a little nervous holding that ball there like a loaf of bread. But he was running hard and got through that initial line. Looked like he was going to get tackled for a loss, like you said, and able to make something out of nothing there.
1st and 10, the ball now on the 35 as they move into Tiger territory.
That's exactly what you want if you're Mount Vernon. You want that first down.
Here is another option to the quarterback, and Mason Meyer, as we mentioned, he carries the load for the team, and he picks up 4 yards on first down.
Positive yardage, 4 yards, little quarterback keeper there, but it keeps the clock rolling, and it allows these, it just gives you a little bit of momentum. It also gives you a little bit of confidence.
That would be Meyer's 115th carry of the season in the quarterback's position, so he carries the load for this team.
Back to throw for the first time. Nope.
And he's going to be close to the first down, by the way. They're marking him out. Just short, it looks like.
It's going to depend on the mark, but I think you're right. It's just short.
Coach, I got to agree with you. He has an interesting way of holding on to that ball when he takes off with it. Makes me nervous.
Might have big hands. I don't know.
Yeah.
As he holds that thing out there. He tucks it away or puts it out of bounds quickly, but a little nervous.
We've seen him on the feet. We haven't seen the arm yet, but we know he's a true dual threat. So
I would say you're going to probably see another run here. This is 2-down territory if you're Mount Vernon.
3rd and about 1, and great defense. But he gets out of it. Myers somehow gets out of it.
Just too many.
Too many guys. But I was amazed he got out of the first 2 tackles before he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, should have just maybe went down on the first initial hit because he pushed him back probably about 8 yards back. It's going to make it 4th and 9.
It almost looked like he was trying to get to where he could throw it away, but he just couldn't get to that position. So now you're 4th down, and you're back to the 34-yard line.
We may see our first pass here.
Yorktown getting ready. They've got several coverage in.
Looks like they're going to bring some pressure. This time they drop back a little bit. Still feels the
he stepped right up into that, and a huge
number
sack
88.
By number
Javen Barnes.
33.
I think it was 88.
No, it was 33.
Oh, my bad. Okay. You're right. Correct.
I looked at the monitor.
Well, I probably should have.
That's Meade Reynolds. Oh, no, sorry. That's Logan Taylor.
We'll get it.
We'll get there.
It was a good hit by Logan Taylor.
Good. Well, the pressure flushed him forward, and then Taylor was right there to clean it up. So here they go. The Yorktown Tigers get it on 1st and 10. They're going to be on about the 38.
38.
There's a pitch outside. That's Lazatter, and he's got room. He brings it across, and it's a first down on the first play, and he gains about 15 on the carry.
Did a nice job initially of kind of going out and finding that hole, but once he started going upfield, he went upfield quick. North-south, he turned on the burners.
Yorktown very successful on the first play from scrimmage, and they have their first down, and here they go. 1st and 10 on the 49, and we may have a timeout.
Mount Vernon.
And we do have a timeout with Mount Vernon, so that gives me an opportunity to talk about one of our sponsors here. I want to let you know that this game is powered by Huggins Auto Sales and Service in Hartford City. Whether you're searching for a dependable used car or need top-notch service for your current ride, Huggins has you covered. Their team delivers honest pricing, expert care, and a promise that you'll drive away happy. Check out their lot or browse the latest inventory at HugginsShowroom.com. Huggins Auto Sales and Service, driving hometown pride. Well, they'll come out of this one, and Yorktown will be 1st and 10. I think Mount Vernon wanted to talk things over on the defensive side there, Coach.
Yeah, it looked like they weren't quite ready for the formation they saw from Yorktown there.
And here is Yorktown a little tight into it, but now it
pressure.
looks like Toger's trying to get away, and it just gets dropped there. Intended receiver was Nate Lazatter.
Good coverage and good pressure, and anytime you can get pressure like that, it's going to make the quarterback throw a little quicker than he wanted to. He had Lazatter open, but he couldn't really get his feet set and hit him in stride.
Mrs. Producer is our first to say hello in the chat. We'd love to have her in there. She's keeping tabs on Mr. Producer. Don't worry, we will let you know anything that you need to know, Mrs. Producer. Looks like they're going a little bit more spread here on 2nd down.
Fakes the hand.
Fakes the handoff.
He did hand it off. Sorry.
Yeah, and it's Nate Lazatter didn't get much there.
Good defense there by Mount Vernon. Stayed at home on the line, didn't go for the fake, and then able to bottle up that run by Lazatter.
Yeah, a small gang of marauders were able to get in there on the tackle.
It's a big 3rd down right here early in the game for Mount Vernon. Give you a lot of confidence if you could get it off the field. Put Yorktown into a position where you have to decide whether they want to punt or not.
And he's back to pass is Toker.
Open.
He's got wide open receiver caught over the middle.
Nice
and
catch.
Just about down at the 25-yard line is where they're going to mark him. A great pickup on 3rd down. Look at this one in replay. Nice fake to Lazatter and then a great throw.
That's Barnes this time, I'm pretty sure. I got the number right. Jabin Barnes with a nice catch. It was a little above his head, but he went right up and got it. Sometimes those are hard to bring down with a defender draped on your back, but he was able to do so.
And now it's 1st and 10. As I said, they're right there on the 25-yard line. This one away. It's going to be a quick RPO play, and that one's out to, I believe, Barnes again.
No, it's 81 this time.
Oh, that's
Purdue.
Purdue. And it's a good pickup of about 6 on the 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 4. I've noticed both teams, cheerleading squads, have the pink pom-poms.
Yep, October.
Ah, yes.
Got even some players out there with some pink socks and laces and things.
Supporting awareness.
Ooh, nice.
And Lazatter's still going. He's still pulling there a little. Bo Jackson-esque driving of the legs there by Lazatter. He's really turned into one of the area's, East Central Indiana's stronger runners, and for good reason.
Luckily for Mount Vernon, Privet had his ankle there, and he wasn't able to get loose, or he might have gone all the way. But Privet held on and then got some help to clean it up late.
And Lazatter's averaging 8 yards a carry, and he's got 13 rushing touchdowns on the season. So, as I said, he's becoming quite the successful runner in East Central Indiana. This is Lazatter again, and he's through, and he is just tackled short. And a nice tackle made there, I believe, by number 42.
Well, that offensive line, you got to really give them credit. They opened that hole up. Didn't look like that was going to go for anything, and he just found that hole and was able to push and push and push all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Grady Furness with the tackle and saving the touchdown, but Yorktown's knocking on the door here. They're right at the goal line.
See if you see it again.
I would imagine. Why not?
Yep.
And there it is, and he is in. That is Nate Lazatter for the touchdown for the Yorktown Tigers, and that is the first 6 points of the game here, and a successful drive for Yorktown on their first possession. They'll bring Ford out for the extra point.
Good job by the guys up front for Yorktown. You can look out here just from all the way up here in the press box and see that that's a big line.
Yes. And that kick is up, and it is good by Drake Ford. 7-0 here.
Yorktown takes an early lead and did it, most of it, except for with the exception of that long pass. Most of it was done on the ground. A lot of it done by Lazatter on that drive. Now, if you're Mount Vernon, you're going to have to come back and try to sustain another drive, get some first downs, keep your defense off the field, give yourself a chance here to get a score or at least give your defense a break.
Well, as you're getting ready to make the switch here, Coach, I've got some Halloween knowledge for you.
Oh, boy.
Since we're in that time of the year, some Halloween knowledge here. Some cultural and pop facts.
Okay.
Did you know the movie Halloween, the original from 1978, had such a low budget that Michael Myers' mask was actually a William Shatner? You knew that.
I knew it.
It was spray painted white.
Yep.
So that's a good one.
You want to ask me these, or you just gonna throw facts at me?
I'm gonna give you one here.
Okay.
Candy. We're in the category of candy and costumes now.
All right.
The most popular Halloween candy in the United States changes yearly, but which candy has held the top spot the longest?
The longest or the most?
Out of the most years. Most years.
Tootsie Roll?
No, it was a Reese Cup.
Yeah,
We're back to action.
That would have been my second guess. Here we go. Meyer with the run back. Not quite as far this time.
It's going to be first down, and it looks like just short of, about the 16, 17? 6, 7?
6, 7. Yeah, we just lost some viewers.
Yeah, we did.
Some teachers that don't want to hear that anymore.
Exactly.
You can hear the band's doing a good job.
Band
over
is
here
really
from Mount
rocking.
Vernon.
Great student section.
Yeah.
Doing a fantastic job getting the
They're
crowd
just
fired up.
I'm sure they're just coming off of fall break here, I think, or
might
ready
be.
to start fall break. Somebody can get in the chat and let us know.
Yeah. So Mount Vernon will take it and try to answer the Tigers' touchdown. Mason Meyer, the quarterback, Privet, the running back. Meyer back to pass, looks across the middle. No one's open trying to get out, and he will throw that one.
Oh, he had him.
He did have him.
Just couldn't get enough on it.
Trying to throw off your back leg is tough, especially moving. And he was throwing across his body and off his back foot. So.
Credit to the offensive line for Mount Vernon. He had plenty of time. He did get pressured there at the end, but he did have time. He just wasn't able to make a strong enough throw off that back foot to get it as far as he needed to.
Mrs. Producer says there's no kid that says, yes, I got a Tootsie Roll.
Well, I kind of like Tootsie Rolls.
I like them, but I'm with her. I'm not going to go, oh, wow.
So I thought it was the number one selling. I didn't know it was the number one favorite, tasting.
Well, listen to the questions better. Privet wheel in the carry. There'll be more to come.
Okay, I can't wait.
There'll be more. There'll be more to come. We're keeping track of your stats here. See if you're any
Looks
good.
like a Halloween movie over there against the school with that light flashing on.
I noticed that. Hopefully nobody has epilepsy. Meyer back to throw. A lot of pressure. Yorktown's been bringing the pressure all night. This one is going to be thrown away or.
Ooh. I was going to say it was out of bounds. He did catch it.
Well,
that
the
was
other
Witt.
team.
Yeah, that was Witt.
Yeah.
It would have been an interception, but out of bounds.
And so 4th down for Mount Vernon, and they will kick way back in their own territory. They're going to kick this one away to the Tigers. So Yorktown will get it again and have a chance to add to this 7-0 lead here early in the first quarter. We have about 5:18 left to go in the first quarter.
Nice high kick.
Yeah, it's a good high kick. We'll see where the bounce goes here. Oh, it hit one of the Mount Vernon players. And I don't think.
Yeah, that's okay as long as it didn't hit Yorktown didn't want it to hit them. It just becomes dead if it hits Mount Vernon, which I saw it hit someone. I just couldn't tell which.
Well, it just took such a sharp bounce right back at him.
That was a little off. Good field position for Yorktown here to start this third drive of the game for them.
Yeah, it gives us a quick change in possession, gives us a quick sponsor spot. American Pest Professionals. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by American Pest Professionals. They've been protecting homes and businesses in East Central Indiana since 1936. Inspect, detect, correct. That's American Pest Pros.
That's
struggling.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, it wasn't. And Yorktown off to Lazatter. Lazatter chewing up yards, getting to the outside, still on his feet, and clearly past the first down marker and into Mount Vernon territory.
They pulled one of their linemen on that and got a nice block. And Lazatter just hit that hole as the block was coming, and it was able to shoot right up the field for another big gain. He's going to add to his yardage per carry tonight so far.
About every carry is well over 10 yards so far. Folks, we apologize for some of the stuttering in the connection, I've noticed, but might be a Wi-Fi issue.
Another handoff.
And he picks up about 4 on that.
We'll bring up 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5. Long 5.
And it is 2nd and a long 5 as the Tigers get set. They have not really had any trouble. This one now is a pass play. He's got a receiver over the top and just dropped it out of the outstretched hands.
That's Witt again.
Of Witt. You see this in the replay. Great little fake, and he had him. Just couldn't hang on. And it'll be 3rd down for the Tigers and a long 5.
It's a little bit different lineup here. Got 3 backs. Just going to run it straight Wildcat.
And
right
to
Lazatter, wasn't it?
It's right to Lazatter, and that's a 1st down.
It was not Lazatter, I'm sorry. Crooms with the carry. He went Wildcat and just snapped it right to him, and he was able to pick up what was needed.
And that is a touchdown.
Crooms again.
Crooms with the touchdown. And that's the 2nd one here in the first quarter for the Yorktown Tigers. With 3:28 to go, they've gone up 13-0 on Mount Vernon. There's a flag.
Oh, yes, there is.
There's a flag. It's a hold on Yorktown, so cancel that touchdown. It's hard to see sometimes, the old flag thrown out there.
Ooh, they're going to get them. They're going to get 5 of that back because they just got Mount Vernon to
jump
off sides.
So here they go. Yorktown has it after the 2 penalties, one for Yorktown, one for Mount Vernon, trying to draw him off sides again.
Almost did, and must not have gone far enough into the neutral zone that time.
Took her back to pressure. Got a lot of pressure, gets out of it and gets it away, and it is dropped.
Barnes.
And that one was intended for Barnes. And Brian Lake is watching from the lake house, and I want to welcome the voice of the Westdale Warriors. He obviously has the night off.
Football and volleyball voice.
Smooth as caramel.
Then he'll hand it over to basketball for Biff Wilson.
Love having you in there, Burgoo.
Pressure again.
Toker trying to get away. He does have a receiver, and I think that might be Purdue. A block there, and he is in.
That could have almost been a crackback block, I thought, but it wasn't called, so must have been a good block then.
It's a touchdown for the Tigers, and now that one will not be coming back. I see no laundry on the field. So
I was looking for one on that block.
Yes. 3:14 to go now. Yorktown extends their lead to 13-0, and Ford will come out to add the extra point. That one's up and good. So Yorktown takes us to a 14-0 lead with 3:14 left. We're going to take a quick audio break here on the Next Play Sports Network. And we're back now from Mount Vernon. Coach, did you know this? This is not a trivia question. It's just something I'm going to tell you about Halloween.
Okay.
Before plastic masks, I'll ask you. Before plastic masks, kids used certain items as homemade disguises, things they could find around the house. Can you guess one of those?
Oh,
before costumes.
Okay, that was a touchback. Nice kick.
That was a great kick by Ford.
Before costume, plastic masks, what did they use? Household items, burlap sacks.
I think I'll count it. Flour sacks,
okay,
pillowcases, and paper bags.
I was gonna say sheets or
yeah. All right. Well done.
I'm old enough to remember some of those.
You probably wore them.
We talked about that one time on the air about my favorite Halloween costume.
Yeah.
It's a longer story than people want to read.
Yeah, I don't think we need to hear it again. Mount Vernon now trailing 14-0 here in the first quarter. They've got the ball back and starting at the 20-yard line, and that one is handed off to Privet, and he gets a couple of yards before he's tackled by the Tiger defense.
Any of you that have not watched us here, please, one, hit subscribe. Second of all, we try to have a good time on here. We're really just wanting to bring a lot of East Central Indiana sports, specifically football and boys basketball. And we're going to get ready and talk more about that probably in the second half as we're transitioning into basketball season here. But it's been a lot of fun so far, and I was just thinking about how great the weather's been.
It has been. There's a lot of pressure on Meyer.
Oh, boy.
And
oh, no.
Oh, I don't know.
He trying to get that out of bounds. They're going
to throw the flag. It's going to be
intentional
grounding.
grounding. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he is down. Let's see if he gets up. He is going to pop up there. And
I'm guessing they're going to call that intentional grounding, yes.
And it was. A lot of pressure coming from Yorktown. They've been in the backfield a lot on the defensive side of the ball.
Been dialing up a lot of pressure. They keep putting more and more people in the box, and they're having to throw on these long downs like they are now, 3rd and a mile, and they're just pinning their ears back. Yorktown isn't putting pressure on.
If you're just tuning in and you've got the ability to get into the live chat, do that. That's sponsored by Dowling Dumpster Rentals. We always like to engage with the fans, so if you want to say hello, or even if you have an answer to one of the trivia questions that we might bring up.
Back to throw again.
He's got to get out of there. And that one is just out of the reach there.
It's going to bring 4th and 23, so that'll be a punt from probably deep in their own end zone here.
It was intended for Caleb Ashley, and as Coach mentioned, they are bringing the punt unit on the field. And it is just about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Here's the punt out of their end zone. Nice punt. And that is taken in stride, and nice tackle made there.
There's Crooms on the return.
I believe it was number 50 for Mount Vernon on the tackle. And that's Isaac Arman. Becky, we appreciate you watching. You're watching from Florida. We're glad that you're able to tune in and watch this game from any location. So we appreciate you jumping on Next Play Sports Network to watch.
All around the world. We'll bring it to you right here from Mount Vernon. And I just got back from Florida. I knew you were wondering.
I wasn't.
Oh.
But thanks.
Oh, that was Mr. Producer.
Yeah.
Heading to Michigan tomorrow. I'm a world traveler.
I got to be honest with you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart.
You don't care?
I don't care.
I know.
Here goes the Yorktown Tigers in good field position after the punt. And that's a handoff pitch here to, I believe that's.
There's a block. They're going to call.
They got a flag.
They're going to call an illegal block there in the end zone that really didn't matter. It's going to be a hold against Yorktown, so that all goes for naught. I think he probably would have already been in the end zone if they would have not called that. But he got caught, and it was right there in front of everybody, so can't get away with them all the time. That would have gone as a forward pass, though.
Yeah. Can't get anything by you.
Not a real far one, but it would have been.
No, can't get anything by you. Well, it's all for naught, as Coach said, so the Tigers will set it up again and do it again on, is it really first down?
Yeah, they'll get the down
yeah,
over.
That's right. They get the down over, but they've got the
penalty.
Tigers getting ready here on first down. That time,
same play going the other
way.
way.
Going the other direction, and he's got a chance to get there,
Same
and
result.
he does. Touchdown for the Yorktown Tigers, and that was number, I can't tell who that is. What's that number? 88.
Yeah.
That was Barnes.
That's Barnes again.
Barnes with the touchdown, and that extends the lead for Yorktown to 20-0, and here comes Drake Ford on for the extra point.
And again, that'll go as passing yards.
Now we've got some movement.
Another flag. Defense this time, so it'll be half the distance. Let's see if they decide to go for two or if they'll just stick with the 1 point.
Well, Yorktown kicking team didn't realize that they thought it was on their team, so they backed it up. they're actually going to move forward. I think that they're just going to kick.
Looks like they declined it because they don't really want to be closer. It's actually a little more beneficial for if you have a good kicker to be a little further away.
You know that from your years as a kicker.
Yes.
It's a high snap, still handled it, and Ford is 3 for 3 on extra points, so there you go. All right. That gives us a moment to take a look at some bonus spooky trivia. Let's see here. What do we got? I got to find a good one for you. What was the original name of candy corn when it was created in the 1880s?
I like candy corn.
I do not.
Huh?
Candle wax.
The candle wax?
Should
That's
be
what
called
I
candle wax. I agree with Mr. Producer.
I love candy corn.
Candy corn.
Mellow corn? I don't know.
In the 1880s, they called it mellow corn. That's pretty.
Maize?
You're close. It's called chicken feed.
Well,
Chicken feed. There's your fun fact. We'll switch out of Halloween now. We'll go to something different. Chicken feed. You know what's better than candy corn? Chicken feed.
well, I love candy corn. Love the pumpkins, too.
Oh, those are terrible.
Also love circus peanuts. You don't like those?
I hate circus peanuts. And the Tigers kick it off, and here comes Mount Vernon with it. And right across about the 25-yard line. Candy corn, if you're watching, is a polarizing topic. You either like it or you don't. I don't know somebody that's like, I'm okay with candy corn.
I like to make myself look like Dracula.
I don't even know how we get here every week on the candy corn and the Dracula. Do you know who Dracula was inspired by? Vlad the Impaler.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, I had some jokes if we were off air.
Look that up. I may be wrong, but I heard that once. I don't even know who Vlad the Impaler is. Back to pass, a little
Going
boot.
backwards again.
And that might have been almost intercepted there
popped
by Yorktown. They had a bead on that one.
Popped right out of there. That was number 10, Cooper Lazatter. That almost intercepted that. You like scary movies?
Yeah.
I do not. Not a scary movie person.
That was a great topic.
Well, we're talking about Halloween.
Yeah.
I'd rather guess the name of candy corn.
I do like scary movies. I like Halloween, the original.
Oh,
That's over the top. It just tipped and almost taken away by Yorktown. I mean,
good thing it was tipped. They had a receiver open.
I'll tell you what, if he catches that, he's in stride.
Yes, he is.
There's only one man to beat at that point. Mount
It
Vernon
was
had a
open.
chance.
It was just tipped. Good job by Yorktown to get a hand on it. But
People in the chat are letting you know that the same kids who get excited about Tootsie Rolls like candy corn.
well, that's me.
Do you like the flavored
No, I do not like the.
Tootsie Rolls?
Oh, my bad. Hold on.
And here we go again. Pressure coming as they roll out. Meyer trying to get that one deep. He's got a receiver and couldn't bring it in. But he did have a receiver intended. That one was number 23, Evan Privet.
Just missed on that one. That would have been a nice pickup in the very positive play that they could have used at this point. Now they're backed up again. They're going to have to punt.
I should correct that. The Tootsie Rolls are called fruit chews if they're
Flavored.
flavored.
Yeah, I like those. Or sometimes called footies or footsies or something like that. Yeah. Yes, they are. Look it up.
I'm not gonna Google footsie.
Tootsies or
I feel like that's
footsies
gonna
or
take
something.
me down a rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
Oh.
And a low snap. Now the punt's trying to,
Oh, Australian style.
running out on that one. Oh, received up by the up man. He's got
That's
one guy
gonna
to
be
beat,
trouble.
and that's going to be a touchdown
Purdue on the return.
Is there a flag? Do we have a flag? I think we have a flag.
They're going to say an illegal block in the back. Well, you can see who it's on. It's on Tanner Griffey. He's not real happy about it.
And that one's going to come back. And so the penalty helps Mount Vernon.
That was an interesting take because there was a lot of players around him, but the ball came right to him. It was almost like he had to run.
Yeah. He was in traffic, but I think he kind of caught everybody off guard by.
Maybe why they got an illegal block. Just kind of caught him off guard, caught us off guard.
So the Yorktown Tigers will bring that one back out, and they will still get the possession because it was after they took possession of the ball when the penalty occurred. Fruities, not footsies.
Well, it'll do something.
Well, there's a big difference between fruities and footsies.
Is there?
Depends on.
They all taste good. Get those candy-flavored Tootsie Rolls. Penny's candy is what you used to get a bag and just fill that baby up. Here we go on another nice run.
That's another nice one by. Is that Crooms?
Oh,
he's still on his feet. He broke through it, and he is in for a touchdown.
That is a great finish. Wow. That was Spangler.
And Spangler, I mean, he was caught by two Marauders here, and he stayed on his feet and rumbles in for another score for the Yorktown Tigers, and they have put up 27 so far with 1:21 to go. And
that was crazy. I thought for sure he was going down.
I could not believe he kept his feet under him on that one. And Ford will come out to see if he can go 4 for 4. It's away, and it is another one. 28-0. 4.
Still in the first quarter.
We're going to change things up, Coach, and we're going to
candies.
Yeah, we're going to go to some just in honor of a local musician we lost just yesterday.
Kiss trivia?
A little Kiss trivia.
If you haven't joined us before on the Next Play Sports Network, we try to go a little different direction. We could just be boring and bring you the game, but we're trying to. Sometimes we just throw some other stuff in there. Who knows? Spice it up. Have some fun.
What year did Kiss appear for the first time on MTV without makeup? Don't cheat.
80.
Okay, you're good. You're warm.
Oh boy. 85.
You're close.
83.
1983. 1983.
I remember it.
And that's a touchback.
Once everybody saw their faces, they begged them to put the makeup back on.
That's true. That is true. I want this one. What popular cartoon?
Scooby-Doo.
You got it. Scooby-Doo.
I think I might have even had that DVD for a while.
Yep, they were a guest appearance on the Scooby-Doo.
So were a lot of people.
Yeah.
So you can get a first down if you're Melbourne. That's a
That's
nice
a good run.
There's
Nice
a
run.
Flag,
I think
though.
it's going to be a face mask, though. From where the spot was, I could be wrong, but it looked
think
like
it's going to be a hold. That's my guess. Is going to be a hold against Mount Vernon. We'll see.
Yeah, it was.
Hold him.
I thought he got some face mask there, but he obviously did not.
Will stay first down, but it's going to pin Mount Vernon back even further again. Feels like this whole first half, obviously, this first quarter has been played right down here on this end of the field.
Yeah, it's going to back him up a little bit here. We've got just about 1:16 to go. This has been a long first quarter.
Spread offense here for Mount Vernon.
Trying to roll out, pressure coming again.
Get rid of it.
And he gets rid of it, and it is
short and incomplete, but almost intercepted. It's Cooper Lazatter again that almost intercepted. Just under a minute, as you can see there, 59 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Second 19, so a long way to go. Short time to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. That one
Off
is
his back
thrown
foot.
deep, and it is going to drop short. Did you know? I'm gonna tie it all together for you, Coach. KISS had a football team.
It was in one of those
Arena leagues.
Arena leagues, wasn't it? I remember that.
The LA KISS.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, a lot of people probably did.
Didn't last too long.
No, it did not.
Now still third and 19.
I didn't know that they had a team. A lot of flags, a lot of movement. And researching that, I guess home games looked like rock shows. Players ran out through walls of fire. The field had black turf with neon orange flames. And halftime shows featured live bands, dancers, and lasers.
Sounds safe.
Sounds like a good time.
It's like a fire marshal's nightmare.
I think it didn't last long.
Oh, he's got a man open.
He's got a man open, and
It's going to fall short.
it is going to fall short. And that was fourth down.
Well, that bring up fourth
Yeah,
down.
it does bring up fourth down. So they're going to have to punt from their own end zone again with 52 seconds to go. And this isn't trivia, but I think, where they really made their mark is they probably had the best merchandising of any band.
They did a good job of merchandising. They're still making a lot of money off that. The KISS Army. Had the memberships and all kinds of stuff. Dolls and toys and
Of all kinds.
all kinds.
Trying to get this fourth down set up here. There's some. I don't know if they're trying to sort out something
It's like they're resetting the clock up here.
with the clock.
36 seconds. There's no way 16 seconds went off the clock.
No,
right
there's no way. But hey. And there's the punt deep from his own
there.
end
They're going to
zone.
return it. Nope. Let
No,
it
they're going
bounce.
to let that bounce just across the 40 to the 46. And that's where it'll be downed.
Vernon gets the nice fortuitous bounce. It started at the 47-yard line. Their
So,
own
Coach,
47.
we're moving into basketball
Yeah,
season.
yeah, we are.
It's got some exciting
We do.
games that we're already confirming and places that we're going to be. So
We're early in the season. We know we're going to be at a big rivalry. We're going to be, and this may not be our first game, but early in the year, we know we're going to be at Frankton. We're doing the Frankton versus Tipton game, so we're excited about that one. We have several others lined up that I don't really want to announce right now, but we do have a lot of good games, and the best way to find those games is just probably hit subscribe right now.
it doesn't cost you anything.
We're going to be here in Mount Vernon. Going to cover a game or two.
Yes, and they've got pretty good team. And that's an easy first down there by Toker as he went out to the outside there. A lot of people in the chat.
Yeah.
Say hello to your daughter.
Yeah, and her roommate.
Rachel McLaughlin and her roommate Grace. They're watching from Michigan.
All that nice run's going to be nullified by a penalty, and it'll take them back. It's about the first time they've been on the Mount Vernon side of the field here.
I'll tell you what's impressive for Sam Tokar is that he has 13 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions on the year. And he's thrown for over 1,200 yards.
There's that direct snap again.
The Wildcat action.
I believe that's Crooms. It's hard to see from up here, but I believe that was Crooms. It was Crooms.
And we talked about him at the beginning of the game as well.
That's going to run out this first quarter.
Kylan Crooms. That's the end of the first quarter here at Mount Vernon with Yorktown leading 28-0. We'll be back here on the Next Play Sports Network. I want to welcome you back here. Mount Vernon versus Yorktown, and brought to you by a lot of our sponsors for free in your home. One of those being Property Pros in Muncie. They're proud to support tonight's game. And whether you're updating your kitchen, fixing a roof, or tackling a full remodel, their award-winning team delivers results you'll love. Property Pros takes care of your home as if it was their own. So visit PropertyProsMuncie.com to see their services and schedule your next project. Property Pros, building trust, one project at a time. Here we go to start the second quarter. And it will be the Yorktown Tigers taking it on second down.
Crooms again, direct snap.
And this time, Mount Vernon was all over it. So it's going to bring up third down as they didn't really gain anything, got back to the line of scrimmage.
Speaking of basketball, interesting that some of the colleges are already starting to get Butler playing Notre Dame tonight in an exhibition game at the Hinkle Fieldhouse. It's pretty neat. It seems like it starts earlier and earlier, but
maybe you just get older and older.
Yeah, you got to make that NIL money.
That's right. Toker's got plenty of time. He's going to have to come back. Nice catch made.
Good adjustment.
And that is
it's Ben Steele with the catch, and that was a nice adjustment on his part.
Pickup of a lot on that one.
Yeah, the ball was up, kind of up for grabs. He came back to the ball. It was a little underthrown, but nice job of making an adjustment by Steele there to come back and catch it.
Catches that one and puts him at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, headed deep into Marauder territory.
Yeah, I was got a friend that's at the game right now, and he said that all kinds of fun people there. Brad Stevens came back for the game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Gordon Hayward, who's taken a position in the front offices there at Butler.
There's a pitch to the outside, and Lazatter's got a lot of room.
Nice tackle.
Picks up just about 4 on the carry. Good hard north-south runner.
Yes, he is.
Is Lazatter.
Not afraid of contact, as you would say. The tackle was nice, but Spalding, that was a good job of just holding his ground because he was the only guy there, and he held on.
Spalding.
Also said that Shane Steichen and Daniel Jones have made it to the game. So the Colts having a nice start.
Yeah, they are. As long as they stay away from the stretch bands.
Well, some guys are prone for injuries, as we've come to find out.
All right. We got a timeout on the field. Gives us some time for some new trivia. New trivia.
Oh.
New trivia. All right. Let me see here. See what I can pull up for you, Coach. Keep this madness rolling.
Can't wait.
One of your favorites right here. It's a musical. It's not a musical, but there's a musical trivia here.
Okay.
In the 70s, the Eagles released Hotel California in what year?
All right. Let's see what happens after this play.
Think that one through. Think that one through. What do we got here? Timeout?
Timeout, Mount Vernon.
Got a double timeout. All right. So on the table, you've got the Eagles Hotel California was released in this year. I can give you a huge hint if you want one.
76?
Yeah, you got it. I was going to give you the American.
I don't need your hints.
Celebrated its bicentennial. Now I'm going to really push your trivia knowledge.
Our good friend here in Mount Vernon basketball coach, Coach Bradburn, just went and saw the Eagles this weekend at the Sphere in Vegas. I would
that would
love
have
to
been
do
amazing.
that. I've seen them 3 times in concert, but I've never seen them at the Sphere, and I would love to do that.
Can you name? We're going to take you into Yacht Rock.
Okay, hold on. After this play.
Okay. Yorktown leading 28-0 here in the second quarter. Fake pitch. That one's going to be handed off and almost broke through that tackle. That is
Barnes.
Barnes with the carry.
He's a hard guy to bring down. Big running back. Whenever they get the ball to him or receiver, he can do a lot of different things. And when he's running hard, he's a big kid. 6'4", 230.
And this one's we're gonna let this one sit in the chat for just a second. So don't answer right away.
All right.
All right. So folks, the trivia question from Yacht Rock is all you have to do is name one band that Michael McDonald lent his voice on any of their songs.
Got a lot.
Michael McDonald singing on any band or any song for a band. All you got to do is name the bands. Feel free to fill up the chat. We'll give you some time on that one. Incomplete pass there. But that brings up second down for them. See if we get any of the engagement from the fans out there on this Yacht Rock question. Wasn't called Yacht Rock when you were young.
No, just called music.
Yeah. That term wasn't coined until much later.
Easy listening sometimes, or just
did they
some
jump?
of it was just top 40.
I thought they jumped.
Well, listen, sometimes you can be a little liberal on the defensive side of that. Offense, you got to call it. Back to throw.
Back to looking for a pass here. Getting some good pressure from Mount Vernon, and he
Puts
then
it up
throws
for grabs.
it, and it is up for grabs.
Did he catch that?
It is caught, and it's a touchdown. I can't believe it.
That was thrown up, and Witt comes down with it again. He had earlier. He had a really nice catch.
I mean, that was literally just a Hail Mary up for grabs, and he came down with it, and everything going right for the Tigers here as they push the lead to 34-0 with just a little over 9 minutes to go in the second quarter. Ford now coming back out.
Nice kick again.
And it's
that's
in.
Good. That was it's a real weapon to have. If you have a kicker like that come postseason time when they may need just 3 points or that extra point becomes important, you can find a way to get those and to get a nice kicker like that. That's really a big deal.
Coach, we have one response and so far. We got a couple actually, but I'm going to let you go ahead and name one.
Well, I was going to say Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross he sang with Christopher Cross. Can you name the song?
Isn't it Ride Like the Wind? Maybe.
Might be. We can look that one up. All that they had to name was an artist. So we've got one already.
Nate Dogg and
Warren G. No, they didn't. They took one of his. They sampled
the music.
Yeah. So we've got.
I could give you some more, but go ahead.
Well, Becky in the chat said Doobie Brothers, and she's correct.
Well, yeah, yes.
Well, don't say, well, yeah. I mean,
part of the Doobie Brothers.
All she had to do was get one.
That's
she was
right.
correct.
She got it.
She gets the point.
That's right. First one to the
Mrs.
table.
Producer has thrown two in there.
Yep.
And I'm going to let you confirm whether they're correct. We have Journey. I don't know if he did sing with Journey.
Oh, he probably did.
And then
everybody.
Chicago.
Probably.
So we don't know. We'll have to look that one up, Mrs. Producer. There's some other ones out there. And here comes Mount Vernon with it. And nice tackle made there by number 23. Or excuse me, number 53.
Let's get back to about the 22-yard line to start.
Austin Gregory with the tackle. When you get those special teams out there, we get some names that we can announce, so we don't normally get a name. And that's good for the families. Little white stripes playing over the speaker system here.
Don't believe Michael McDonald did.
I don't think he's done anything with the white stripes.
They probably wouldn't be opposed to it.
I think he'd fit in. And Mount Vernon now will try to
back in that spread offense again.
Get things going. A quick out right there. And
lead it for about a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, that one was completed to number 1. That was B.J. Johnson. And completions have been hard to come by for the Marauders here in the first half, so you got to take the plus when you can get it there. Coach, this is a calendar night for you. Your other daughter is tuning in from Florida.
Oh, wow. Tipped at the line of scrimmage there.
They probably both are watching on mute. Nope, Cameron's watching from Florida. We're glad you're there. Haven't got to see you in a while, so hope everything's going well for you. Mount Vernon now here on, looks like 3rd down. And
caught, but
met right away. And
Privet made the catch, but there wasn't anywhere to go.
No, he was met quickly by number 10. That's Cooper Lazatter. That's part of that football family of Lazatters.
Clock's still running here. That's been a while.
Wow.
Because it doesn't always run. Yeah, this first half it's been quite a slow start.
A lot of pressure coming. That ball is just up in the air.
He's got an open guy.
Yeah.
He was open.
He was open. That was almost like a punt.
Yeah, he was open. And interestingly enough, he just couldn't get to it.
There is the Halloween tree out there at Mount Vernon.
Yes, it is.
Ooh. Now they're swinging it right into my era here as they playing some Nirvana.
Yes, they are. I noticed you wore the long pants, but not the Junkos tonight.
No, I didn't wear them. I left those at home.
Yeah, we'll get those out soon enough.
Wear those and get my chain wallet. If I get real frisky, I've got one that has Tweety Bird on it, on the pocket.
I remember that one.
It says, "Ain't I Tweet?"
Yeah, I remember those.
I got a interesting information from one of the chat members.
All right, hold on.
Oh, we'll get to it.
Oh, nice
That was
tackle.
Hard tackle. Pretty hard tackle there on the play, and that was Lazatter who was taken down. Yeah, Mrs. Producer has given us we were talking about the White Stripes and Jack White of the White Stripes. Did you know his brother is the director of archives at Ball State?
Jack White's? No, I did not know that, no.
I never knew that. That's something I learned today.
His mom was Betty White, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think his dad was Frank White.
I think so.
Reggie.
Still going to
Still on his feet.
That,
and he's
that
finally
Cooper Lazatter?
taken down. That is
yes.
Cooper Lazatter with the carry.
Back-to-back Lazatter is just different this time.
See the run here. That's a pass play too, Coach.
Yes, it is.
That's a good hard run from Cooper Lazatter. Looks like we're going to have a Lazatter. I see Cooper is
only a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore, so the Lazatters are going to be
if you get
with the Tigers for a while.
You've got a good stat guy. You're getting some good passing there, Joan knows.
About 6:30 left in the first half here. Yorktown getting the ball to some people that, and that's
right
Nate
up the gut.
Lazatter, and he's right up the middle and in for a touchdown, and I don't see a flag anywhere, so it'll hold, and that's going to push him up to 41 with, I'm sure, Drake Ford coming on to kick. He is 5 for 5 tonight, so I would assume he'll be back on duty trying to make it 6 for 6.
John, is that where you parked your car?
Right there's a flashing light?
Yeah.
No. I did not park under the flashing light, although it'd be easy to find. Another good kick.
And it's in. He's 6 for 6. And it's 42-0 with just about 6:21 to go in the half. And that gives us a good opportunity to talk about Young's Title. One of our sponsors, Young's Title and Abstract, is proud to support the Next Play Sports Network. They're serving Muncie and Newcastle. Their team ensures every closing is seamless, transparent, and stress-free. With a reputation built on precision and client care, they've become the trusted partner for home buyers, sellers, and realtors alike. Whether you're buying your first house or your forever home, Young's Title and Abstract makes the process simple. Learn more at youngstitle.com. Young's Title, where every closing is a winning finish. You ever taken a gander at the Friday Funnies down there by your Young's Title with our Kai Denny? Well, hang on, they're playing Kiss.
Oh, they're playing Quiet Riot.
Oh, no, it's Quiet Riot. Sorry.
Anyway, I have not. No, because I don't do any social media. But
you think you're better than everybody else?
no, I just haven't. It's a it's a lot of years of coaching that have kept me off of social media.
Yeah, you should have been.
I know. That's why I did.
I went ahead and got on there and read them.
I know you
I was
did.
usually in the comment section.
Yes, I appreciate that.
And
See
that
if
one
that-
is going to go right.
we should have just let it go out of
I thought
bounds.
let that go out of bounds. But he picked it up and gets it across the 20. So would have been a penalty had it gone out of bounds on the kickoff. Correct?
Yes, it would have been, and I was just waiting for it to go out, and then grabbed it for some reason.
I don't know. 6:17 to go. Ooh, got a Chick-fil-A. They got a nice board over there.
Yes, they do.
Running ads and everything. Got a digital board. The band's getting a break.
Getting ready to get geared up again. Here's a
I'm
handoff.
sure they're going to have a halftime show. That one runs out of bounds on first down. Just a pickup of about 2 or 3.
Privet again. Privet had some nice runs early in the game, and then they kind of stacked the box, so they weren't able to get as much as they wanted to. So they revert back to the passing game.
Yeah, there's been a couple of times where this offense has had to privet.
That's right. We got a little update here with 4 minutes left in the Westdale game. They are up 56-0.
Oh, that was a shocker, too. I think that John Harrell only had them
Vegas
winning
odds
by 60.
Yeah, I was going to say the Vegas odds, I think, were
What's-
80.
What quarter are they in?
Second quarter there. 4 minutes to go.
Looks like it'll be a running clock.
Yeah, maybe here, too.
Yeah, it might be. Mount Vernon can't pick up a couple of scores here. It will be a running clock in the second half. Handoff there, and Yorktown's in the backfield and out of bounds. Ooh, that was a late
There's
hit,
your flag.
and that was a late hit. And that was just a little too much extracurricular, giving him the business late. That was number 74, Malachi Monroe. Just getting a little extra push there. But I will say, if
See
you're gonna,
here on the replay, it's actually 79, but
never mind. Sorry, Malachi, that was not you. It was Chris Wilson. But if you're going to push him into something, push him into the net, I guess.
That was a tough way to pick up the first down, but they were able to pick it up here.
Is that a goal? No, that's soccer.
Personal foul on all of these items.
So with personal foul, we'll get the first down.
Yep. Got to take the wins when you get them.
That's right.
First and 10 from the 35.
And that'll be first down, about 6, still
35
like
yard
we've
line
been
now.
on 6 minutes for a half an hour. I don't know what we're doing here. All right, there we
Chopping
go.
it.
He's chopped it.
Trying to get his helmet fixed after being pushed in the
Yeah, I
net.
think so.
Myers making sure his running back's ready. Privet, and ooh, a lot of contact there.
Hard hits both ways.
Two guys-
Spangler with the hard tackle.
Two guys really
We're 23 on 23 there.
playing some football.
Getting on the play, second and 9.
They did pick up a yard on that, so to bring up 2nd and 9.
Mount Vernon here. Low snap. Handed off to
Oh,
Privet.
nice
He's
run this time.
running hard there, and he gets it across the 40-yard line to about the 41.
Bring up 3rd and at least manageable, 3rd and 4.
Good sound out of that pep band over there.
Yeah, he's got to turn it upfield and see if he can pick it up. He's going to be short by about
Yeah, I think he only
2
picked up
yards.
another yard, so it's going to be 4th and
Probably 3.
yeah, 4th down and 3. And
Yeah, at this point, you just go for it.
it's easy for you to say.
Well, I would.
With the 3 from the 42.
You're down 42-0. I would too, I guess. See if they can convert here.
There you go.
Oh, they
It's
got
a-
him
it's
to
a
jump.
hard count.
Penalty marker down.
And that's a first down.
And encroachment on the tight
2 different first downs able to be picked up by Mount Vernon off via penalties on Yorktown, but like you said earlier, you just take them how you can get them and move the ball, keep the ball in your possession.
Get them however you can get them.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I heard a coach say that one time. Whatever it is you're doing, keep doing it.
Another handoff up the middle.
That was Privet again, I'm sure.
Yes. It's going to pick up a yard.
Privet, really, he has spent a lot of time on both sides of the ball, not only tonight, but all season. He's got 33 receptions coming into this game, 465 yards, 4 touchdowns, but he also has those 78 tackles, which is 9.8 per game. That's pretty impressive. He's got a sack and 2 tackles for a loss and includes 1 interception. So Privet has been doing it on both sides of the ball for Mount Vernon. There's Meyer out to pass, and he's
Got
got
some time.
a
He's got a man
receiver
open.
behind the Yorktown defense. That was number 42, and that is Grady Furness.
Got a little bit of time. He's able to step into that throw and throw it on target. So when he has time, he's able to find the open man, and he was wide open.
First and 10 from the 24.
Grady Furness. Grady. Yorktown kind of fell asleep there and let Furness get behind him.
Low snap, but handled.
Yeah, Meyer now's going to change directions and change directions again, and Yorktown got to him.
Get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of a yard.
Get back. 2:30 left in the first half as the Marauders are trying to put one in.
No
Good
hand.
handoff, and then gets to the outside, and maybe a pickup of about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Right out of bounds will be 21. Brings up 37.
Well, we're going to get him again on a hard count.
And they did. It's going to bring him ever so close to a 1st down. I don't think it's going to be quite enough. Coach, have you been able to take in the playoffs in baseball?
Yeah, on and off. You know, I love playoff baseball. I loved that the Cubs lost, so I started watching a little bit more after that. But I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed anytime I can watch some baseball. I enjoy that.
I was really rooting for on the National League. I was wanting the Brewers to.
Got a timeout, Yorktown.
No, we could still talk about baseball.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's a timeout.
But the Brewers just haven't been able to get it going against the Dodgers. The
Dodgers.
Dodgers are so good.
Yeah.
I hate to admit it because I'm not a big Dodgers
Well, the
fan.
Dodgers, I think if you look it up, they spent $300-some million on their payroll. They're first, obviously, in payroll.
And the Brewers are way
Brewers
down at
are
the
like
bottom.
22nd, 23rd out of 30 teams. So
Because there is no salary cap in
there is
baseball,
not. No.
which is interesting. I mean,
Yeah, it is interesting, and it lends itself to an interesting way for smaller markets to have to operate, and that's a whole different topic. But you almost have to build if you're not a big market, you have to really draft well,
yes.
make some good timely trades, and usually have to get rid of players when they're just getting to their
Well, a
market.
good example is the great movie Moneyball
Yeah,
and how they handled that.
yeah.
It's when analytics really started to take off, and now there's a whole bunch of money put into data analytics and
32 from the 16-yard line.
is it just me or is that the lane there look like it quits on the track?
Yeah.
Ripping on the carry for the Providers.
Yeah, if I'm running,
That's not going to be enough.
in the outside lane at some point, I'm going to run into the
That's
fence.
the one I think they'd put you in. The rest of the people got going, you'd be just about there.
Uh,
Yeah, going the wrong way was Mount Vernon on that one, so it's going to bring out 4th and 4 instead of 4th and 2 or 4th and 2. 3rd and 2 is what it was. They lost 2 yards on that last play. Sorry. Here they come. They're going to run it to the right, and that's going nowhere. There's a flag, though.
I was going to say I saw flagging on there. Coach Ed Giesman's watching.
Is he
Yeah, he's watching, and
still awake?
Well, yeah. Surprisingly, he's still having a nightcap. It looks like it says here. He's nothing better than watching, listening to us, and a glass of wine.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I believe he's over 21, so good for him.
Well, just barely.
He just made it.
Just
Like 50-some years.
He just snuck over.
All right, here comes the call. This will be an interesting call since it was 4th and 4.
We've got
2 flags
two
on the
flags
play.
on the play. And none of we got a
Personal foul.
personal foul on. Oh, we got 2 personal
both.
fouls. Offset.
So you probably will just replay this down.
Yeah, I think they just replay it at that point. It's kind of like the double foul in basketball. It's always your favorite call.
I always loved it. It's not a cop-out for the officials at all.
You know, those guys might just be trying to clean the game up.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what they always told me.
Set the tone early. They always tried to express that to you. They communicate with you.
Back to throw.
Myers
Got a man
pressure.
open.
He does have a man open. This could be, and he dropped it.
Number 42, who was open earlier, was open in crossing pattern, but furnace, but he couldn't get it to him.
Glad to see Heidi Buck. You're in there and watching from Yorktown. Thanks for tuning in to the Next Play Sports Network. We thank everybody in the chat saying hello. I know we've had a night already filled with some interesting trivia that's played into. We've talked a little bit about not only the football game, but we've talked about Halloween candy and the band Kiss after we lost a member of that great band yesterday. And we've been giving Coach all kinds of trivia and even getting some info and some participation from the group in the chat. So, love our fans. And a little screen pass out here, and he's got a lot of room. He's got a guy to beat on the outside and
Forced out of bounds, but
knocked out about the 35-yard line.
after a pickup of about 20.
You know, I got to thinking after I said we love our fans, they're probably not in there because of us. They're probably in there because of their hometown team. So,
Well, listen, we'll win you over, and we love having
yeah,
you here. Hit subscribe. We're going to be back for basketball. I've talked to both of the coaches for these respective schools recently, within the last 24 hours. So we'd love to do a Mount Vernon game. We'd love to do a Yorktown game. And that's the plans.
back to pass is Toker. He's got somebody deep, and
He caught it.
he
and that's
caught
a good
that.
catch.
That's a great catch. That was number 81,
Cole Purdue.
Cole Purdue.
Nice throw. Nice catch.
With 103 and a 42-0 lead, Yorktown's still firing on all cylinders.
The clock will run because he caught that in bounds, but still plenty of time for Yorktown to punch it in one more time for a score here.
Back to pass once again. Looking, and he put that one in.
General vicinity of a receiver, so that'll go not as intentional grounding.
Was
Yes.
it a receiver? I thought it was line.
Well, there was another receiver over there also.
Okay, I missed it. I don't even know why I question you.
I don't either.
You just watch it. You still have to ride home with me.
It's true.
Back to pass again is Sam
He's
Toker,
got
and he has
same
a
receiver.
oh
Almost tried to go one-handed there with that one.
yeah.
Purdue. That would have been a great catch if he could have caught that one. Speaking of Purdue, who does Purdue play tomorrow? I see you have the sweatshirt on.
I think they're on the road. And
Indiana plays Michigan State after that big contract signing this week with.
they're at Northwestern.
Okay. Northwestern had a big win last week with Penn State.
Yeah, they got their coach fired.
God,
I couldn't
lost
believe
Coach
it.
Franklin his job.
I couldn't believe it.
Neither could he.
And then I was
Oh,
good hard run, still on his feet.
that'll stop the clock for them to set the first down here.
That was Spengler. Nice carries here in the first half by Spengler. And that clock is running now. Just about 25 seconds to go here. We'll see if they try to punch it in with a pass play. And they do across, and that one will stop the clock at just about 16 and a half seconds. I think it's that, and I think it's very interesting and funny that everyone assumed that Signetti was going to go to Penn State when,
Right.
I mean, I think we've all made it very clear that he's not going to do that.
Well, not now. He signed a $93 million contract.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think I use all in on Signetti, as maybe they should be.
back to throw again.
He has a receiver, and that one is just outside, and there's still 11 seconds left. And I would say if they don't score, you may see Drake Ford come out and kick here. And that could be a decision they're trying to make right now is, do you need the points that badly? I don't know.
I think they'll go ahead and run. They have time. If they run another play similar to that, they'll obviously have to get a first. Well, they have timeouts left, so I guess they could really run anything they want.
And they can do whatever they want. We're just here giving you the
Unofficial advice.
that no one cares about. 11 seconds to go here. Yorktown on 3rd down. And they will go to a receiver, and that's thrown over his
that
head.
again, Purdue.
And Toger wanted a pass interference.
No, there wasn't. There wasn't any.
Well, I think Drake Ford's going to come out here and kick. And he has a good leg on him, especially for a young sophomore. He's made several of them.
35-yard kick here if he makes it.
You don't see field goals as much in high school, but that kick is up.
Low, but it's
and
good.
It is good. And it's a 35-yard field goal that is good for Drake Ford, and it leaves 3 seconds on the clock, and it'll be 45-0 now for Yorktown, leading Mount Vernon. And we only have 3 seconds, and we will be taking a bit of an audio break at halftime, but then we'll come back on and gives you the opportunity to stretch your legs, head to the bathroom, the kitchen, whatever you need.
Wherever you want to go. You probably have time to run to Chick-fil-A, as I see one of their sponsors.
Some people have air fryers in their bathrooms.
Why would you do that?
You never know when you're going to need.
I guess you don't. Yeah.
You're never going to know when you're going to need pizza rolls.
Well,
and I think it's just the convenience of why get up. I can just eat them, and if I stay here long enough, it's just
make room for more.
Make room for more.
It's that is the that's the kind of broadcast you tuned in here for, folks.
Just hit mute. Is there a bad pizza roll?
I don't like the Supreme ones, but that's just me.
I actually thought the answer would be no, but you always come up with something that I'm never
going to fall on it. And
never cease to amaze me. About 0.5 left. 0.5 left. I'm going to say that I don't know if the game clock operator could do that.
Couldn't stop it again.
Could stop it again, at that 100 times tried. That's impressive.
One more play, unless the defensive penalty. Yorktown sure seemed to think they may throw a long one because they've got
they're in like a prevent defense.
3 defensive backs all the way back, and they are going to go back and throw.
At this point, just don't get anybody hurt.
He's going to go out
There's
of
a
bounds.
Flag.
There is a flag. So
There's
if
a
that's
flag. If that's on the defense, we have another play.
Yes, you will. We get one untimed down.
It's holding on the offense. That ought to be it.
And that will be.
And that's the half. As we go into the break, it's Yorktown 45, Mount Vernon 0. And we're going to give you an extended audio break. The video will still be up, but stretch your legs and do whatever you need to do. And we'll be back here in a few minutes on the Next Play Sports Network. All right, we're back with you here at the Next Play Sports Network, bringing you the second half of this one. It's Yorktown Tigers inside Mount Vernon's Dellen Stadium. The Dellen Ford, I think it's Dellen Ford, I don't know. Sorry, they're not a sponsor. Anyway, it's 45-0 if you're tuning in. Appreciate all of you coming back for the second half. It will be a running clock. Coach, what are the rules with the running clock?
Well, the clock will only stop on timeouts and injury or scores. So otherwise, it'll be running for this whole half. And going into sectional is probably a good thing. If the score's lopsided like this, you kind of just want to keep it moving and that. Get everybody out of here healthy. Next week's sectional play, and no matter what your record is, whether you've got a great record like
It's
Yorktown or you're struggling,
season.
it's 0-0 starting next week.
New season.
You know, I've coached in a bunch of different schools, but in a couple of different states
Not by
too.
your choice.
Not always, but by a couple. But by a couple of different states. In one of those states, they did seeding, and I've always thought it was a good idea because, and the big hang up, and you have to think about these kind of things, but I've always heard the big hang up here in this state is, well, how do you seed people? They don't play the same teams, but blah, blah, blah. But I say you just use the Sagarin ratings, and that takes into account strength of schedule and all those good things. But I also think that it just makes for a better, I don't know if I want to say better tournament, because our tournament in basketball is so great. But I think especially in football, it allows you to put the number one team and the number two team in your sectional on the opposite sides. And now if they get upset earlier in those rounds, then so be it. That's what the tournament's about. But anyway,
I
it's
feel like it might also, each team gets a share of the sectional profit.
right. And
I feel
also
like that might increase
it
that
does, yeah.
share of the profit.
And one of the things you had to do in the state that I was coaching at is you had to play everyone in your sectional. It was one of the rules that you had to have them on your schedule. So, that's not that hard to do. I guess in football it's a little different, but it's doable. So, anyway, a long way of saying next week it's 0-0 and everyone gets a fair shake, and let's wish the best for both of these teams moving forward.
We're all better for that analysis.
You're right.
All
That's
right.
why you tune into the Next Play Sports Network right there.
We're all in a better place now.
It's funny because the IHSA never really seemed to care what I thought about seeding or a lot of
there's a lot of
other things.
You seem to have that effect after a few years at a place. No one
Nobody
really
cares.
seemed to care about anything you were doing.
That's for sure.
And then you'd go and just rerun that cycle somewhere else. It just so happened it worked out okay for you for 10 years at
It's one
school.
place. Yeah. Well, you can fool some of the people some of the time.
Yeah, well.
Can't fool all the people all the time.
Getting ready for kickoff. Yorktown Tigers are going to get it here in the second half. And as we mentioned, it's a running clock. Folks, if you want to be a sponsor of the Next Play or know a business that does, well, just email kmealy25@gmail.com. That's kmealy25@gmail.com.
You are not going to get anything by this official. He has called offsides 2 or 3 times now on the kickoff.
Well, he's being official.
Okay. There's your right there across the
Right across the
board.
top,
You'll
folks.
see it.
Right there. Yep.
And if you would like to be a sponsor, we'd love to have you.
Or if you just know of somebody that it may not be watching and you think, they might be able to do that. We have all different levels. It's not terribly expensive for them, and
Nope.
we'll get them on
Or
the
you
air.
You just want to send us a gift card to go out to eat. We'll take those too.
Yeah, we'll take them. Speaking of that, this
We'd rather have
re-kick.
we'd rather have your sponsors.
This re-kick penalty is brought to you by ECI Vending, East Central Indiana's choice for vending solutions in schools, businesses, hospitals, and more. From snacks to drinks, ECI Vending keeps your team fueled and ready to go. Here we go. Re-kicking the second half as the Tigers are back to receive. And they've taken it, and here we go. And he's through, and he
Maybe.
is gone. Unless
He's
the
got one
punter-
person to beat, and the kicker got
and
it.
the kicker got him. So across to the 30-yard line. And the return I didn't see.
It's number 28.
For the Tigers?
Yes, that's Crooms, right?
That's Caden Crooms. Caden Crooms.
A great way to start for Yorktown. We're going to start right here, deep in Mount Vernon territory, and it's going to be about the 32-yard line, it looks like. So a great return.
I'll tell you what, Crooms is like the little spark plug for them when they need something, a little sweet play.
You've used him in a lot of different ways tonight. But with Mount Vernon just sneaking someone on the field here at the last second.
And now that one's away to Purdue, I believe.
Yes.
And he's shifty and making things work, and that's a first down.
I can't imagine if you're Yorktown as good as
There's a
season
flag.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's two, actually.
I can't imagine if you're Yorktown, you're going to leave some of these guys out there too long with sectional coming up. You might see them in this first possession or maybe two.
Block in the back on the Yorktown Tigers. It's going to bring him back. Penalties are
about first and about 16 now. It looks
penalties are the only thing that seem to be holding that Tiger. And there goes Nate Lazatter, and he's still on his feet. He's got one man to beat, and he is going to beat him. And that is another touchdown for Nate Lazatter, and that pushes it up to 51-0.
Well, that possession, at least on that play, they had already replaced their quarterback. They had Elias Hart in there at quarterback for that play. So we may have seen the last of Tokar.
And that
may be it for Lazatter, too.
Well, that's Lazatter's 16th rushing touchdown of the year, I believe. That's a lot. And Ford is getting the extra points in here. Drake Ford is sophomore, and if this keeps up for him,
Maybe a different kicker, is it? I think that may be a different kicker this time. It was 27.
It was. He's going back here to kick.
I'm telling you, that was 27 on the kick. Take it from me, folks.
Yeah.
Cunningham Optical.
You need to watch the monitor.
I'm telling you.
I mean, if you
caught
think
me off guard because I saw a different person kicking. We'll see. Watch it on your screen up there.
going Metallica now.
Yeah. For a little bit of everything here.
Uh-huh. This is Metallica when they cut their hair.
Yes.
Folks, we want to remind you the chat room is still open. If you get bored and want to get in there, that's brought to you by Dowling Dumpster Rentals. Ooh, yeah.
Take it by the up man.
Oh, that one was bobbing a little bit, and here we go. Oh, my. My goodness. Lost his mouthpiece.
Yeah, B.J. Johnson took the tough end of that one. That was a hard run, but even a harder tackle. And here you'll see it. Boom. His running clock now is, we're already down to, yes, I knew I was right.
Nope.
I'm not gloating. I didn't say anything. I was just confirming something.
No, I know what you're confirming. You're confirming that there was a new kicker, and Mr. Producer needs to keep his mouth shut. And that is a first down
Thompson.
for Marauders. Who was it?
Thompson was on the carry there. number 10.
Keenan?
No, I don't think so, but could be.
First and 10 from the 39.
That clock is running.
Back to throw.
He comes up and
open.
has a wide open receiver. And he is got a chance here before he's finally caught and tackled by number 26. That was Diesel Walker tracking him down.
Nice run there. Coming back after that hard hit earlier in the game.
Yeah.
B.J. Johnson, nice run after the catch.
Diesel threw it into.
Yes, he caught him.
Put it
I
in
thought he was going to go
sixth
for a
gear.
touchdown.
First and goal from the 9.
That's a good name. Diesel.
That's a very good football name, isn't it?
Diesel Walker
Or
with a
Shaq
Z.
Diesel.
With a Z. Oh,
Oh, that's
little.
it's like
Oh, here we go. And that's intercepted.
had him initially and just didn't see him.
He didn't see him. He was wide open early and got it there late, and it went right into the hands of Yorktown.
Yeah, Ben Steele with the interception and then just downed it for a
Was that an
touchback.
interception or a steal?
Both. And both. Well played.
That might be the defender of the game right there. That steal. They're into the.
Black Sabbath now here.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
All the greats.
Losing them all.
So, yeah. Ozzy's gone. Ace Frehley.
Did he say we lost Tiny Town?
That's been a couple years ago, I think. Oh, no. He's still going.
He
Stayed
got
in
around to
bounds.
the outside. I thought he was out of bounds, and he's not.
He's
And
gonna
he
run out of
is,
gas? No, he made it.
no, he made it all the way in, and that was
That's
Barnes.
Javen Barnes. It's a long touchdown there, 80 yards.
And that is going to extend that Yorktown lead. I'd say right there when he got on the sideline, it was almost like he was tiptoeing through the tulips.
It was. You see that, what was it? I meant to send it to you and I kept forgetting, but the lady that played Flo on Alice passed away.
Really? Yeah. Well, good ones go young.
Gone too soon.
Big impact in my life.
Kiss my grits. That's 27 again on the kick, Kevin Smith.
All right, I'm going to.
Now you're going to look up celebrity deaths.
No, I'm not looking up celebrity deaths. Going to get you some new.
Mel's Diner, Alice trivia. Sure, that's a big
No.
audience.
No, I'm going.
Is that Kevin Smith's Silent Bob?
EO2. Third quarter with about 6 minutes left to go. Westell's up 63-0 on Cambridge
Whoa.
City Lincoln.
That's a big one. All right, here we go. These are easy ones. I'm going to give you Smokey and the Bandit trivia.
Oh boy.
All right. What famous country singer played Cletus Snowman Snow? What?
Jerry Reed.
There you go.
That's what you tuned in for, folks.
What was the Bandit CB radio handle?
Oh boy. Bandit 1.
I don't know. They
What was
didn't
the
give me.
car?
They didn't give me the answers.
Those are always great.
I'm going to look them up. That's Meyer, I believe.
Still going.
And there's a penalty, and a flag is thrown down
There's a
here.
flag down.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. He gained about 100 yards.
He
just
did.
back
I
and
felt,
forth.
yeah. He went 50 yards sideways, so that's probably about an 80-yard run.
We'll see what we get on the end of this penalty here. I can't believe it's going to go against Yorktown.
Oh, you stared at me. You were really upset with that easy question I gave you.
Wow. It was almost insulting. You've been in face mask on Yorktown, so that'll tack on another 15 yards.
What was the budget for the first film?
Wasn't very high.
Was it less than $5 million, less than $10 million, or less than $20 million?
Less than 5.
It was less than
It
$5
was
million.
also the second most grossing movie to Star Wars, I believe, that year.
How many hours did he have to complete it? The run.
Oh, shoot.
You don't know this one?
Diego Thompson, the ball carrier.
36 hours?
28.
28. I knew it wasn't.
And he had to get it because he's thirsty, dummy.
Diego 9 on the flank, second and 1.
Second and 1 here.
Down to 3:12. And
We get a
whoa.
Penalty marker now.
false start on Mount Vernon. That'll take them back 5 yards. Clock still runs in these timeouts. As dead balls,
Sure does.
penalties, all those continue just to keep running. Back to throw.
Getting a little bit of separation. That one's picked off
Picked
by
off
Yorktown.
again. This time by Nate Lazatter. He's doing a little bit of everything.
26, Diesel Walker on the interception for the Tigers.
That was not.
Was not. I'm
Lazatter.
sorry. It was Diesel Walker. You're right.
I'm not going to try to correct you anymore because you throw a little hissy fit about the whole thing.
No, you do when I'm right.
Well, you haven't been right very often.
Well,
You got one.
Well, I simply just said you were right. I was wrong right there. So that's how that works.
I just told you it wasn't. It was Diesel
That's
Walker.
how that works.
And let's change of possession, sponsored by Huggins Auto Sales. If you're looking for your next ride, Huggins Auto Sales has the inventory and the service you can trust. Proud to keep our community moving. Huggins Auto Sales and Service.
Think they got a 76 Firebird over there?
Or Trans Am, probably.
Trans Am. Oh,
And that was a good little carry there. And that is Lazatter back in.
Lazatter in there.
Kind of scary to keep them in there too long. 1 minute to go here in the third. I imagine we'll see some younger guys in the fourth. Seeing a sprinkling of them, but
You would just make me nervous this close to sectional. Have some of those guys out there. Obviously, they're well conditioned and in shape and ready to go, but it just takes one injury to
Yep.
kind of throw you off a little bit for sectionals.
that's the point where you just say, "Son, time to sit out." That is Diesel Walker.
And again, now they have taken Tokar out at quarterback, and they have Hart in there. Elias Hart has been playing quarterback here this series.
You know, we're getting into that season when it's a little colder outside, and
Mm-hmm.
the bugs are going to try to go in. But
Yes,
bugs
they
don't
do.
stand a chance with American pest professionals on the job. From termites to mosquitoes, they've been protecting our community since 1936. So call the pros today. And call Bob Todd, who's been there since 1936.
He has bugs. That's when he really got a hatred for bugs.
They hated it.
1936
36 was a bad year for
bugs.
the Todd family and all general. They had enough.
Yes, that's a day that will go down in infamy for bugs.
It's the day
The bugs
the
died.
bugs died. Yep. Well, that was the end of the third quarter. We're just going to stay here.
Well, we were talking baseball, and Dodgers got 3 runs in the first inning and take a 3-0 lead, and I think that they're going to probably wrap that up tonight, it sounds like.
That hurts.
And the Mariners scored 5 in the 8th, including a grand slam by Suarez, and they lead the Blue Jays 6-2 in the 8th.
Do you think the Mariners can beat them?
The Dodgers? Yeah. It'd be interesting to see that. I know a lot of the Seattle Mariners fans have waited forever for a chance to play in the World Series.
The first.
You got to flip the script here a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
they're
the
going
last
the wrong
game
way.
of the year, and people forgot that
We got to go the other way.
switch and go the other way.
Am I correct in that the Mariners, the first 15 years, they had losing seasons
That's probably true.
when they
Yeah,
first became the
probably
franchise?
true, yeah.
So. And Yorktown's going to take it here to start the fourth quarter. Hand it off and right up the middle. And it's Diesel Walker, and he might be gone. He is gone. Oh, yeah, that was Diesel. So the first play to start the fourth quarter is a rushing touchdown for the Tigers and extends their lead.
65-0 right now.
65-0. And this is a different kicker, correct?
Yes, it is. Kevin Smith. He's only a sophomore. That one was,
That was
blocked.
So we stop. Well, that'll stop the clock. 65-0 here at Mount Vernon. That's right, 65-0. Let's just hope there's no safety.
You want to get 6-7?
I don't want to get to 6-7. I don't understand it.
That's what your parents said about stuff you were saying when you were running around in those Tweety Bird Junkos and screaming things out.
Wearing jean shorts that we get to my ankles and Doc Martens and
That's right. A cardigan sweater in the summer.
a beanie hat.
Yeah.
My dad probably did look at me and just go, "What happened?"
Yeah. He did.
He probably had a cinder block and some rope in the back of his truck. Just thought if I could just catch him half asleep. Yeah.
Well, it's just a phase.
How do you know? You don't know.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
might
no.
still wear that.
No, I'm saying I was talking about 6'7" more than I was your junk
You
coach.
don't know.
I believe you probably did.
You
still
don't know.
wear that.
That stuff's coming back. I saw somebody wearing a real long jean shorts again. My God. Now Vernon trying to find a seam here. And I think the ball came
boy.
out. I really hope it didn't because nothing goes right now. If it did, and
It
it did
did.
come out. And nothing seems to be going right for Mount Vernon. As it's right back in the hands of Yorktown, and they're going to get it at the 23.
First and 10 from the 23.
You didn't really have to go through that whole grunge era. You were older.
Yeah, I was older. Well, yeah.
Yeah, don't try to Yeah, you were well into your 20s, late 20s.
Just want to mention that our good friend's son, Grayson Millspaw, is out there for his first action
Is he?
tonight. Yeah, number 64.
Number 64, Grayson Millspaw. I'm going to highlight
I've known
him.
him since he was,
Born.
true, born. So good for him, getting a little varsity action. There he is on your monitor.
Number 64 right there. He is 64 on the field and number 1. And
When he was running around the gym when his dad was coaching for me, he was not that size. He's a big boy now. Good for him.
yes, he is.
Just a freshman. So a lot of new faces, like you said. Some guys out there getting some chances to play. And it's great.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for not only these kids, but the parents if they happen to be in the stands or the ones who might be at home tuning in to see the young guys get in and play.
Seth Clark there for Yorktown with carry. He's just a freshman.
It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Tigers.
As we transition into basketball, we're hoping that you'll hit that subscribe button so you'll know where we're at. But we are really looking forward to bringing you some good basketball games. And it's gonna be a
This
lot
is
of
our
fun.
last football broadcast
Yeah.
of the year, and I will say I've enjoyed it. I know that as this clock's running down, there's not going to be a post-game. We'll just talk as we end this one, and no need to add on a long post-game after this one. But I've enjoyed the season and this new experiment that we've created where we're getting to go around and bring more games together.
Seth Clark again. Yeah, we're like we said, looking forward to basketball. But football has been a good, and we've been able to make our way around to several different schools, and we're going to do the same in basketball. We're going to try to bring you some good, different looks from different places of ECI, East Central Indiana basketball. Again, we've talked to both basketball coaches at these two respected schools and are really hoping to be able to get there and do some games for both of them. Obviously, Mount Vernon looking to have a great season this year and big things.
We were able to watch them in their sectional championship last year.
Yeah, kind of followed that run.
That was a fun little end of that season. Are they kicking this? They are kicking this.
That's the backup kicker, and he
got it.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
Must have been to the right because it looked like it, didn't
it was enough, yeah. So really, as we talked about, we're just kind of wrapping this one up. There's not much to say other than it's just been, Yorktown just, dominated from the first kick, and they were able to do it on the ground, in the air, and that's why they're going to improve to 7-2, and this is going to be one that takes them into sectional, and I'm not sure who they drew in sectional.
I can't tell you right off the top of my head. I knew earlier today because I looked at it, and now I don't know, but I can figure it out here unless Mr. Producer's looking for us.
I think
It's about time he does something around here.
I think it's time for some supplements for your memory.
Not a sponsor, but we'll take some.
Here's a pitch play for Mount Vernon. And nice job there.
Tigo Thompson with the carry there.
Tackle made there by number 53 for Yorktown. And that is Austin Gregory. There's another nice job by Gregory in on that one, along with number 36, and that is Ty Fukovsky.
If you're watching from somewhere and you want us to come to your school and cover a game, talk to your athletic director. Tell them that you'd love to see the Next Play Sports Network come to your school and do a game. We'd love to hear from you.
It's a stretch if they've listened to the whole game.
Well,
the quarterback now is number 8. He's running and got a first down. That is Luke Dirks. Bentley.
don't think so, but
You know what we didn't do? And talk about the Yorktown cheerleaders. Haley Hyatt, Kaylee Holmes, Landry Moulton, Brooklyn Thomas, Addison Thompson, Mia Childers, Stella Grubbs, Emily Kelly,
there's another fumble. Sorry.
Audrey Koss, Marilyn Metzler, Josie Taylor, and Maria Yant. Head coaches are Amy Amix and assistant coach Ali Jeskovis. Always love to highlight the cheerleaders.
Yorktown got the bye. So they will play the winner of Greenfield Central and Newcastle in the sectional 21.
Well, there you go. It only took you about
2 hours to get to
about 10 minutes to get that one figured out.
I still haven't found Mount Vernon.
There's a handoff, tackle made there. Nice job inside. That was, I believe that was number 17 on the tackle for the Yorktown Tigers, and that was Chandler Hicks.
Mount Vernon plays Pendleton Heights. That's a tough draw for them. Pendleton Heights gave Yorktown one of its few losses this year in overtime. Some pressure, you got to get rid of it.
Ooh,
That
that
may be
is
a fumble.
a
And that's
And
going to
that's
be
going to be picked up and a score by number 24, and I think that's Tanner Griffey.
bunch of guys happy for him. It's 29, not to correct you, but
Oh, okay, here we
Isaiah Farmer
go. Isaiah Farmer.
picked that up and ran it in. And
It's 29.
well, his parents probably care. And over there on that sideline, they were going nuts for him. So good for him.
You know who else is going to be going nuts? Your family when you're not home because I'm not giving you a ride.
Well, it's not the first time. What's an Uber
It's
cost?
not about the.
What's
it's,
an Uber cost for
It's
me?
not about me getting the wrong number. It's the way you have to present it.
My bad.
It's actually number 29 to be specific.
The voice has gotten a little higher there.
I hope they look at the picture of you on Facebook that I posted.
I appreciated that. I've gotten so many
You look
very positive
you
comments.
Look like you're shocked. Like,
I didn't know you were taking a picture.
okay, you can say what you want.
72-0. No.
7-2-0, about a minute, and the clock is running. Can you name this band? No help. This is in your mouth. Don't say tongue.
No, I can't. They're done. That's the end of the game, and
That's the end of the game.
Yeah.
They're gonna line it up.
it's going to shake hands. And
Well, not much to say about this one. Yorktown dominant in this one, on the ground, in the air, any way they wanted to do it defensively. 72-0. We want to thank all our sponsors: American Pest Professionals, Young's Title, ECI Vending, Dowling Dumpster Rentals, Huggins Auto Sales, Property Pros. I want to thank all of our sponsors for this season in football. They'll continue on in and sponsor us in basketball. If you know anybody that wants to be a sponsor, as I mentioned, reach out to me at kmealy25@gmail.com. Coach, football season's been a fun success this first year. Mr. Producer's done an excellent job. We've been able to travel to a lot of different places, see a lot of different teams. Next year it'll only grow, hopefully, and we'll be able to extend ourselves out to even newer places and better places. But it's been a good season for ECI football, and now we get to watch, like everyone else, the postseason from our own seats at home, and then we'll be back with our schedule that will soon be released for you on Facebook, so you'll know where we're going to be. But the easiest way to always know where we are or what's going on is just to hit subscribe, because then you'll get notifications of when we're going to go live or when a video has been posted that we will be going live. Mr. Producer always gets those up early. But, Coach, there's not much to talk about on this one. It's more about the season. I've enjoyed, the trips with you and having a good time, and Mr. Producer, but I'm looking forward to basketball.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We want to wish both of these teams good luck in the tournament as they move on, and we want to wish them
All the teams that we covered
all
this
of them that we cover, and anybody else that's out there. And good luck in the tournament. It's always an exciting time next week when you get into sectional play and the postseason in any sport starts. So Yorktown will take a week off. Mount Vernon will get right into it. And then, like you said, we'll jump right into basketball season, and we are super excited about some of the places we're going to get to. And we're going to showcase some big schools, small schools. We're going to try to get to all of them, try to cover some rivalry schools, try to just get to as many games as we can. We'll get you at least one game a week, and we're going to try to get to a couple of tournaments and do some tournament championship games, and just, like we said, follow us along by hitting that subscribe button. Again, thank you to the sponsors who are sponsoring us and all the good things that have happened so far in football. It's been a lot of fun. We've made a lot of nice connections and met some great people. This week, no exception, here at Mount Vernon. So looking forward to coming back here for basketball season, and we'll just wrap it up here for football and we'll get inside where it's nice and warm.
Yeah. And stay with us if you followed us, and we want to say thanks for following us all season long in football. But stay with us, and we'll see you in the winter. And on behalf of Mr. Producer, Coach Mack, I'm Kyle Mealy. We've enjoyed bringing you football season. We'll see you in a few weeks inside for basketball. You've been watching varsity football action here, IHSA varsity football action on the Next Play Sports Network.